Hey guys, Dr. Drunk, aka here, with a game for you in my Tier 6 IJN, quote, gunboat destroyer, the Hatsuharu. As you can see, it's a Tier 7 game, there's a 5 DDs per side, and we have a Tier 4-5 Fail Division opposite team. That's a DD div. Now, this video, if you've seen the title, which you obviously have, this video is sort of a follow-up to a video that Wooden 597 put out approximately maybe a week, 10 days before this video is going live. And in that video, he talked about how some players' definition of having fun begets or ruins the rest of the team's ability to have fun. Especially when the rest of the team's idea of having fun is actually winning the game. Now, this is not going to be an amazing damage game. This is not going to be amazing feats of Krakens and high calibers and Confederates and everything else. This is going to be a game where I basically just lead 4 players to just do the right thing. If you're watching this game, just do the right thing. Alright, this is a Tier 7 game, there's a CV in the game, and as you can see if you look at the minimap, you already spot the Nicholas and the Akatsuki going down mid. Now the Nicholas is divvied up with Clemson, that's the fail div, so where one is, you're going to assume the other one is, especially with a 4-5 div like that. I dip into the cap, and I launch torpedoes. Not necessarily at the Nagato, but at the corner of the island at, what is that, E78? Because I do typically know that a lot of ships will tend to try and post up on that island. So they do it in higher tiers anyway. Just going to play higher tier gameplay. Oh look, the Clemson spot in the middle. Oh look, the Akatsuki is in the middle. Oh look.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target.
With a CV in the game. Oh look, the Nicholas is there too. And oh, look what's waiting for them. That's a Leander, a Fiji, and what is that? A Z-35, I think? I think it's a Z-35. Anyway, we get a torpedo on the Nagato. Predicted torpedoes actually work in this case. He is flooding, and we see that he got flood out. So torpedoes are off cooldown. We're going to see where we can drop these. And we're also going to wait for his damage control to be down before
fire on the enemy warship.
Fires. Oh my god. An IJN DD with guns. Whoever would have thought.
Engine boost
So we pop off one shot on the Nagato as he goes by on the island, so we don't have shots on him. We're spotted. We might as well take some pot shots. Pensacola, and oh look, we can fire at Pensacola. Now we've got the decap. Sims is contesting the A-cap with Gajimata, and there's the DDs in the middle. I got news for you folks. That's not going to go well. That's not going to go well. I mean, you really don't need a crystal ball to know that that's not going to work. The Gajimata nukes our Sims, contesting the cap. A side, but that's fine. The DD's in the middle. Oh look, the Clemson is dead. I would have thought. Oh look, Nicholas 8 torpedoes. Who would have thought. That just leaves the Akatsuki alone. Middle. Potentially there's a Königsberg in the middle, and of course the CV is spotted, the Vesser is spotted close to the middle as well. Drop our torps on the Nagato. For some reason, the Farragut has decided that I don't understand this play myself. You're a gunboat DD, you are not a torpedo boat, and YOLO rushing to trade a Tier 6 destroyer for a Tier 5 British heavy cruiser, which is really not a powerful ship in the first place. Just doesn't make any sense. Don't even get the torpedoes off to kill him because he turned away. So yeah. Anyway, those shots coming in from Fuso will obliterate the Hawkins. Farragut's original mission, I guess. Oh look, everything in the middle is dead. Now, I say this every time that I play, every time that I stream, that my ultimate goal in any game that I get into is going to be to win that game. Okay? You'll hear me talk about damage. You'll hear me talk about fires, floods, caps, PR, stuff like that. The bottom line is, if you're a player that, and we see a smoke screen out in the periphery, which we have to assume is going to be the missing destroyer. We know where the Gajimata is. We haven't seen the Masi yet, so we have to assume that that's where the Masi is. So I'm going to turn around and try to intercept them, as well as intercept the Pensacola as well.
All stations
you will hear me say,
designated target.
Talk about, oh, I didn't make my average damage. Oh, I didn't get any kills. Oh, I didn't get caps, whatever. Ultimately, as our Fuso kindly takes care of the problem that I really needed.
Attention! Reporting the
the
target
out
position.
here, and oh, what the hell? We've got a Fuso and an Eisenhower to back us up, so might as well take pot shots at the DD that's a tier higher than us.
All stations.
No
Concentrate
reason
fire
not
on
to.
the target.
I know his Hydro is not long enough to reach me out there, so I actually can
Engine boost activated.
smoke up here to farm him. The CV's coming out to get him as well, so the CV's going to do the vast majority of his farming. Not at all.
Smoke generator started.
As I was saying, you will see
Problem solved, sir.
me talking about damage, hitting my numbers and stats and everything else. And the ultimate reality of this is the more of an impact
Screen set.
that you have on a game, the better your stats will be, the better your damage will be, etc., etc. If you play the game to win every single time, you hit the battle button, you have a much better chance not only of having an impact on the game, but of improving your own statistical benchmarks, if you will. Now, wanting to win and wanting to have fun are not two mutually exclusive things. Let me put that out there right now. Winning is fun. Anybody who tells you that losing is fun is, frankly, ridiculous. Nobody that I know, nobody that I've ever met, in anything that I've done, whether it's Warships or back when I played baseball or anything else, nobody liked to lose. And the idea that's kind of permeated World of Warships in maybe the last year or so, that
Engine boost
it doesn't matter if you win or lose, it's if you're having fun. I don't buy that. I don't buy that argument.
All
You know,
stations.
I don't
Reporting the
believe
position of a
that
strategic target.
losing is fun. Whether you're an average player, a below average player, or a Unicum player, I don't believe that in any case will find losing fun. So
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
why do people consistently try to throw games away by doing stupid shit. I will never understand. Fuso kills the Moss, and if you watch the chat bar, here in a minute, you're going to see exactly what I mean. Because that Moss tried to do his best to win the game. And his best was basically rendered completely useless by the players, 4 or 5 players, the Vesser, the Königsberg, and the 3 DDs that decided that they were going to try and be like Flambass and push the middle. There you go. Props to our dumbass DDs pushing the middle. Free win. And in reality, this truly was a free win. It took 3 of the most powerful ships out of the game for a long time. Why all idiots go in the middle, says the Nagato. Too many Flambass videos. People just need to understand. Exactly, people need to understand that the videos that you see on YouTube, the highlights that you see on Twitch, these videos are things that take a long time to get. They truly do.
All stations, proceed to capture that area.
Videos that you see me post are definitely some of my best games, some of my better games.
Nice work.
How many games do you have to play in a session to find the one gem? You know, players right now seem to think that they can simply just pull game skill out of thin air. And I've got a newsflash for you. You can't. You're not going to. Our team shuts down a mid-rush, goes north, caps B. Our Fiji's going to go around and cap A. And basically, I'm going to be free to farm and cause absolute misery to these ships that did their job. The red team at A did their job. They pushed into A. They capped A. They killed the 2 ships, 3 ships that were over there.
All
And they pushed around into
fire on
what is
the
that,
target.
C? Let's see. They did their job. If they had 3 DDs and a cruiser and maybe
warship.
CV support to help them maybe on the D side or maybe on the A side, this game could have gone very differently. But as it is, you had a group of players that wanted to try something that they saw a Super Unicum player do on the internet, and
Our victory is in sight.
they absolutely got shelled for it. They got shellacked, they got obliterated, they got booped, they got yeeted from here to eternity. Whatever you want to call it. They threw the match for their team. Those 4 or 5 players, depending on if you want to call the carrier part of that problem, those 4 or 5 guys threw the match for their team. I can't understand why people think this is okay. And they hide behind the comment that I'm just having fun. See it every time. See it every time. But I'm just having fun. Well, you can have fun by winning. You can have fun by playing the objectives. Now, if you just want to go and shoot shit, and you just want to go and double click the mouse and go, haha, I'm a battleship and I'm shooting things. If you want to do that, go to co-op. That's what co-op is for. It's nothing to be ashamed of. There's nothing shameful about it. If that's what you enjoy, you want to go and just blow things up, just go play co-op. If you're going to actually play randoms and you're actually going to try to play as a team,
battle ends in 5 minutes.
then you know what? Maybe you should actually try to win. All right? Maybe you should try to win. Guys, I hope listening to this and seeing this, you know, gives you a little bit of an idea of what to do and what not to do. I hope that the advice kind of sticks. But in any case, I am Dr. Drunk. It is Last Call. We do play all these on our Twitch channel, twitch.tv/Dr. Drunk, aka. Hopefully I'll see you there. Don't forget to drop a like and a sub on the channel. Definitely helps out a little bit. It is Last Call, boys. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Later.